action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught behind the line. It's Hosley. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Number 47, onside Clemson.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move quickly out to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit as he throws. Firing to the right, complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Running to Green. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running through contact. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff to the single back. Movement on the couch. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Quick step and go. Ran right. Oh, he's still got more. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy is.
I don't know what's up, baby.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the defense making a play.
You gotta change your sensitivity or something. You ain't playing your game like you
tip your
used to.
hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. They'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's King. With the catch, it's Alexander. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Taking him at the 30. And that's a first down for the offense.
Okay, ready? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see.
He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
number 26.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the inside. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, hits Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On his way back from the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. On his way from around the 50. And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And with that kickoff